Santosh here. I've been having dogs since my childhood. Our family always had dogs. From my early days, I've been grown up with dogs, and we had many breeds and many dogs with us all our life. From my school days, we had lived with the dogs, and though we were not actively breeding them, but we always was fond of dogs.
You are primarily known in the country as a Beagles guy.
Yeah.
How did you get into Beagles? What time?
Initially, early days, we had many other breeds like German Shepherd, Dalmatian, Great Danes, and Boxers. We always had dogs. But post my college days, I had a few German Boxers and Great Danes at that time. But I never liked my clients who had raised them from the puppy stage, and later on, I would see them not in great condition. So that prompted me to have smaller breeds with me. Then one of my trip abroad, I picked up one of my beagle female and then started the journey. That was way back in 2006.
A lot of people are getting pet dogs. Where do you think people should go to when they buy a dog? Should they do a bit of a research or should they go to a pet shop? What is the scenario?
I generally tell all my clients, first do your homework before buying any breed, generally any breed, then which will suit you, and everybody in the family should like the dog, not like one of the family members disliking a dog and all that. Do your homework before coming to me. Actually, and first thing I tell my clients, pick up the puppies from the breeders, not from the pet shops or somebody who sells you a puppy on the roadside.
Why not?
Because
That's
when you
also a
come to
dog, no?
because when you come to a breeder, insist on looking at the parents of the puppy and ask the breeder to show the parents and leave the puppy with the mother. See that the puppy plays with the mother so that you can be sure that you get the right puppy from the breeder. And second thing is, when you pick it up from the roads, there are people who deliver to your place. There are puppies in the pet shop. You never know which parents they're born out of.
Does it really matter?
Yes, definitely it matters because you doesn't know what you're picking up. Initially, all the puppies when they are fed nicely looks the same at the younger days. After around 8-9 months, you realize whether you are bought a wrong puppy or the right puppy. But later on, it's very difficult. You get too attached to the dog. You can't leave the dog out. That's inhuman. You will end up keeping it with yourself. But if you could do a little bit homework at the initial stage, who are the breeders around you or around the country, what have they achieved in their show circuit, or what is the reputation they carry, I'm sure you will get the right puppies for you.
What is the difference between a purebred dog and some of the dogs that you get from a pet shop?
See, basically, there are a lot of conning which happens, but nothing, no livestock is guaranteed anywhere. The bottom line is that. But when you pick up a healthy puppy from a breeder, forever you have a good life. You take a puppy for your happiness. It shouldn't end up in a sorry note over a period of time. Yes, no life is guaranteed. But still, when you have a choice to pick up a right puppy from a breeder, do your homework and pick it up from the breeder. That makes a lot of sense.
Are there anything like certificates or something to know that it is from a good breeder? What are the papers and certificates all
Yes,
about?
all the dogs registered with the Kennel Club are issued pedigree paper. There is a bottom line to it where when you pick up a puppy, most of the time it has to be minimum of the least is 6 weeks old. And the KCA certifies a puppy at around 5 weeks old. That is the KCA rule.
What is a KCI?
The KCA is the Kennel Club of India, the body which issues papers, pedigree papers to all the registered dogs in the country, and the microchip are issued along with it.
Why is it important to have papers?
The pedigree papers, what you see in the puppy are inherited from the parents and the grandparents. At least if you can't identify all the dogs in the pedigree, at least Google search a few top dogs will pop up on the Google, so that you will be a little assured what your puppy is going to turn up for a period of time.
Would you talk a little bit about the breed standard and then tell us that how you ensure health of your dogs?
See, Beagle is, as a breed, they don't have any genetic issues, but that can be done by the breeder if breeding into faulty lines. Yeah, in most of the time I don't prefer inbreeding or line breeding. I prefer outcrossing most of my dogs. Outcrossing is breeding is something like breeding from two different parents where the male and female are not related to each other at all. They are from a completely different background, different parents, different set of gene pool. Yes, this brings good health of the puppies where the genetic defects are not inherited. Sometimes inbreeding causes where they are imprinted on the genetic defects which inherited from the grandparents, somewhere in the lines which are inherited. So outcrossing is a good way. I have line bred one of my very famous male Kulfi. He is on a line breeding of the third generation on his grandfather. He's given me some very good puppies. I breed once in a litter, 1 litter in a year from him.
We have seen that there's a huge price difference between breeders and uh, puppies from pet shops. Why is that?
See, with a breeder, he might be feeding the a branded food, which is quite expensive. He might be campaigning his dogs. He might be showing his dogs all over. He might be using from the best of the pedigree, which is expensive. Suppose, for an example, if you want from a very good pedigree dog, when you want to pay a stud fees to a particular dog, you pay a bomb to get the dog bred from into your female. How do you expect the breeder to sell it to you for a lesser price, feeding all this or using a good stud dog which doesn't carry any genetic problems? You can't expect him. Whatever within his resources, he'll use a very lower paid stud fee. You never know whether it is brother, sister, father, grandfather related to that female dog. He just breeds because there are a few breeders who does it. They sell the puppies for much lesser price. But a thoroughbred breeder, it's difficult for him to cope with the same price.
Okay, coming back to your kennel and your dogs, what is your general feeding schedule, and do you do exercises with them? What is your general routine, daily's routine?
My day starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have a family who helps me out with my dogs. So they are left out, and all their jobs are done. Then I come in the picture. I take my dogs out for exercises. They are ball-fledged for around half an hour. Dogs which go out for shows, or the male dog, a few dogs which need exercise. They are left out. And after that, at around 8 o'clock, I start my feeding, between 7 and 8. Then all my dogs are fed. Then most of the cleaning part is done by myself. I don't trust my servants. I do all the cleaning of my kennel. Then they take care. I look after the the puppies. I feed them. Then they are all looked after from. That's how my day starts.
How many times should a beagle be fed in a day?
Uh, Most of my beagles are fed twice a day. Morning one large meal, evening they have a small meal. Where the show dogs are fed different, the the other dogs are fed different. The stud dogs need an extra meal, and mornings usually all my dogs on raw meal.
And what is the grooming schedule for them?
Grooming schedule during daytime, we manage to groom a few dogs. They're given bath time to time.
What is the duration of, what is the interval between
Once
each
in
bath?
15 days they are bathed and looked after.
And Are they? What about their medication, their vaccinations, and all?
Vaccination is an annual vaccination which doctor takes care of it. I have two doctors who helps me out in my breeding program. One is Dr. Narendra from Bangalore Pet Hospital in Lohit, and I have another team, Dr. Ramesh and Pavan helps me in my cesareans and other programs.
Okay, dogs have cesareans.
Yes, beagles, there are two sizes in beagles. One is a 13-inch, another one 15-inch. Most of the time the smaller ones end up, they look very cute. I concentrate on breeding. Most of my girls are around 13, 14 inches. They produce some lovely puppies. Shows are cute, as well as pet homes. When most of the people pet homes prefer beagles, they want a small dogs in their apartment which is easy to move around and with the children's with other people. That is the reason they go for a smaller dogs. They prefer smaller ones. So though they have less number of puppies in the litter, but they look much cuter, they are much smaller, they're much easier to look after by the pet owners. So I prefer breeding them. And these are the females which undergo C-section.
And are beagles easy to train? Are they trainable dogs?
Beagles are very easy to train when the owner spends a little bit time with the dogs at the initial stage. You can't buy a dog and ask him to fend for himself. You need to spend a little bit of time initially. And beagles want what they learn at the initial days. The moment they come home, whatever they learn at the initial days, they're going to keep it forever. Today you train them differently. Tomorrow you want him to do other things. They're not going to listen. Or they come to your place. You need to start. You don't need to employ a trainer to train your beagle. All the love and affection, teach him, treat him. Every time he does something, treat him. Give him small treats. They love eating. They enjoy eating. So give them small treats. Make them understand what to do, what not to do. You will have a great dog. And I have a whole list of people who have fantastic dogs over a period of time. In fact, a few people have taken the second dog from me, where the first dog is going old. Over a period of time, they have already taken the second dogs, and they feel very happy with beagles. But if you don't spend the early days, you don't spend good time with them, then you're in trouble.
How do you, with the diminishing space in urban India and the growing population in this country, how do you see the future of beagles in the country?
That's what makes beagle most popular right now. That is the reason beagle is popular right now, because they are small dogs. They don't need larger space. You can keep initial days, most of my puppies were sold in Mumbai and other places because there are high-rise buildings there. Most of them I've kept in flat. They're doing great.